Okay, and here's another way that you can help support cancer research. A local winery is hosting an event to raise some money.
They sure are. They support so many great causes. Nice Winery is hidden inside the city limits. It is located near the Beltway in I-10. But not only is this a winery, it's a farm stocked with chickens, vegetables, and a purpose to give back. It's lunchtime at Nice Winery.
Give them a little bit to munch on.
Wow, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's Edgar.
And these chickens are not shy.
Do you want to feed them?
Yeah.
You can either feed them out of your hand or throw it down there, whatever. Oh, there we go.
Oh, come on, babies.
Wow.
Come on, don't be shy.
You're a natural, Derrick. They love you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love them too, but I am a little bit nervous. Oh, I can really feel their... Oh wow, I can really
It's like a little hand massage.
Well, massage is not actually the word that came to mind. Ryan Levy and Ian Eastveld, both sommeliers and chefs, created Nice Winery more than a decade ago with a focus on delicious, responsibly made wine. So having chickens, then, this is a critical part of winemaking organically.
Right.
Because you're not using pesticides.
That's
you
right.
have to keep the pests away.
Exactly.
Another method.
Exactly. We're not only the very first commercial winemaking vineyard inside of the city limits of Houston, we also wanted to be a fully sustainable farm and to show people that agriculture can happen in the city. We can know where our food comes from. We can know where our grapes come from. We can know where our eggs come from right here in the middle of Houston.
It is so cool, Ryan, and we're just inside the Beltway, just north of I-10, and I think a lot of Houstonians, correct me if I'm wrong, but are they surprised when they find out that a winery like this exists here?
Absolutely, and I love finding people who've lived here all their lives. I'm a native Houstonian, and there are people who have lived here their whole lives, and they pull up and they're like, I never imagined that we have farms inside the city limits again. We have a fully organic vegetable garden. We grow all of our own herbs and produce here for our Friday night wine club member dinners.
Wow.
And we just harvested these today. These are some Black Beauty eggplants that I'm gonna send you home with.
You harvested those eggplants for me?
Yes!
That is so nice. It's so cool to see your
So-
garden. Nice Winery also has vineyards in California, Washington, and Argentina, in addition to the organically grown grapes here.
This is where we make our Texas wines. So we age our white wines in these large stainless steel tanks and our red wines in oak barrels. When we make wine, wine is cloudy, and most commercial winemaking operations are using all types of animal products to clarify their wine. Fish bladders, albumin, they're using gelatin from horse and pig hoofs, all sorts of things. So we don't use any of those products in our wine. We allow the wine to clarify with gravity, naturally.
So how long does it take then for this entire tank of wine, for all of the sediment to settle down at the very bottom of this
A
tank?
total of about 9 months. But we can certify our wines as vegan, which is really cool.
That is super cool.
This is where we age our red wines from Texas. So this is from our vineyards out in Burton, so about just 90 minutes north of here. And we're gonna use a wine thief to help us get some wine out. So
What is this?
it's called a wine thief, to steal wine out of the barrel.
Okay.
So we're gonna stick that down into the barrel.
Oh, I see. There's a hole at the end of it, so you're kind of siphoning some wine. And how long has this wine been aging here?
About
now?
a year.
And when will it be ready?
In another year.
It takes a full 2 years?
Yeah, this is also 100% Texas grapes. So all of these grapes are grown just 90 minutes north of Houston.
I think it's done now. We don't have to wait the full year.
You're ready. You want the thief for yourself. You're just like get the whole
can I
thing
borrow
in
that
there.
thing?
Or a straw.
Each person here, staff and customers alike, is treated like family. And in fact, Ryan's parents, Gail and Jerry, are part of the daily operation, supporting not only Ryan and Ian's dreams, but helping to give back to the community they love so much. When you sip a glass of your wine and when you stand here and look around and see all the things that you have helped build over the decades, what comes to your mind?
And I think the thing I'm most proud of is our ability to give back. So, 29 years ago, I was a senior at Dulles High School in Sugar Land. My dream was to go to Rice University. I couldn't have afforded to go to Rice. I applied for a scholarship from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. That scholarship enabled me to go to my dream school, Rice University. and embark on a career that I never imagined possible. You know, we make 3 wines that 100% of the proceeds go back to local charities. So we support Op Heart, that prints 3D models of babies' hearts who are born with congenital heart defects. We support the Periwinkle Foundation, which sends kids who are being treated with life-threatening illnesses away to camp. And then we also support the Rose, which provides mammograms to every woman who needs one in the greater Gulf Coast area, regardless of her ability to pay. And there are about 200 other charities that we donate private events to here at the winery to help give back and build community. There's nothing more important.
Very well said. Well, cheers, Ryan. Cheers to you. Cheers to many more decades of success.
Thank you.
Such an incredible cause. And you know, you were giving me grief a little bit earlier about not bringing you back any food.
Who says I didn't bring you any wine? I would never do that. It's in my other pockets.
Oh,
don't worry,
okay.
I'll give it to you
I'm
later.
Parched.
Hey, by the way, you did hear Ryan mention the Periwinkle Foundation, which supports young cancer patients and their families through diagnosis, treatment, and remission. Well, tomorrow night they're having a very special event at the winery. 30% of the proceeds from a specific vintage sold, and 100% of the proceeds from ticket sales will support Periwinkle's mission. You can find a link to that event by clicking on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv. It's a beautiful winery. Stop by.
It's a beautiful winery. It's a great cause for all of those. I love the Periwinkle Foundation and the Nice Winery Rosé. Well, all of them are really good. The Rosé is one of my favorites.
Good choice.